Can we ask a little favor from you? Can you tell someone that Cardano is not dead? The crypto market looks like it's embracing a storm, and Cardano seems to be approaching its wit's end. However, we should never get to the point when we think that Cardano is completely dead. Cardano ADA is one of the leading layer 1 alternatives to Ethereum, and during the bull run, its market capitalization was over $90 billion. Although the project is regularly lauded for its professional development team, reliable roadmap, and decentralization in the past year, ADA has in fact suffered. Yes, we admit it. The ADA coin price is down, and many bears are starting to claim Cardano is the next Ethereum killer to fail and die. However, ADA is one of the oldest cryptocurrencies on the market. It was launched back in 2017, and although it breached the $1 mark in 2018, ended up trading for just 4 cents until 2021's bull run. The bull run saw ADA become one of the most popular cryptocurrencies as its price doubled repeatedly early in 2021 and reached an all-time high of $3.09 in September. However, the entrance of a bear market shattered our hopes. The bear market kicked off in 2022, and ADA has since lost over $80 billion from its market capitalization. At the end of 2022, ADA was trading for around 25 cents, around 90% below its all-time high. In January 2023, it started to post considerable gains, and by April, it had almost doubled to 50 cents. However, right now, that isn't the case. The ADA price is now back to its late 2022 lows, and its market capitalization has slipped well below $10 billion. Nevertheless, Cardano has stuck to its guns and continued to improve its network. The problem is that these developments, which are often very technical, don't interest casual traders, and are insufficient to sustain ADA's price when the market is dumping. This doesn't mean that we should stop talking about them, right? To an extent, Cardano investors can boast about these technological developments. Rumors about Cardano's death were heightened in June when the SEC called it a security. Many people moved around on the streets of crypto with the belief that Cardano has finally been buried, together with the hype and predictions that made it stay afloat. In this crypto world, there are different shades of updates. Were the SEC's accusations that ADA is a security legitimate and well-founded? Well, a legal expert known as Bill Morgan didn't think so. In a tweet, the specialist provided his analysis of the situation and the arguments supporting it. His arguments were based on an analogy with the development of the smartphone market. According to him, this technological sector has the characteristic that its operators provide information about the features of their products. Morgan explained that when they do so, it is essential to introduce improvements. It's a way for them to remain not only competitive, but stimulate sales and revenue. This practice also exists in the crypto industry. However, he noted that the SEC seems to treat the efforts of crypto firms like Cardano to remain profitable and competitive differently. It appears as if the SEC relied on publicly available information shared by Cardano and its stakeholders, input-output, and Emergo. According to the regulator, the information in question led users to believe that they were investing in these entities, intending to benefit from the developmental efforts and increase in value. For Bill Morgan, what seems like an investment appeal is nothing more than adding features to Cardano, plus the Cardano founder did a good job of refuting the claims. During a YouTube interview on Corey's Costa Crypto Coins, Charles Hoskinson pointed out that there has been no enforcement action against ADA, and that would not change because the asset was mentioned as a security in a lawsuit against a crypto exchange. In response to Corey's question on why the SEC has been acting somewhat antagonistic towards Cardano and other blockchains, Hoskinson noted that the agency's actions have not gotten to ADA. It's very important to be accurate with our language. There's no coming after Cardano just because in a lawsuit against some exchange, they say that something is a security. There's been no enforcement event. Certainly if that occurred, you'll know the facts and circumstances would be different, but that's not the case for us, the Cardano founder said. The Cardano network is still very much alive, but ADA's price performance remains its biggest weakness. This is the point where everyone is just waiting for a miracle. The crypto market has been in a mess since last year. While Bitcoin has soared more than 60% of value in 2023, it is also more than 60% below the all-time high from November 2021. The current price is even pressured by higher interest rates and uncertain economic backdrop. With the top cryptocurrency trading below $30,000 for the past few months, investors might be smart to take a closer look at adding Bitcoin to their portfolios. No one knows whether it's a good move though. Looking out even 12 months from now, Bitcoin's price will likely be significantly higher than the current moment, which means that buying it for less than $30,000 would look like a real steal in hindsight. A Bitcoin halving event is imminent. This is when the amount miners are rewarded for processing transactions get cut in half, essentially reducing the rate at which new coins are created. A look at past halving cycles showed us that Bitcoin could see major bullish sentiment. Between the last halving on May 11, 2020 to Bitcoin's all-time high, the price skyrocketed 661%. but is this enough proof to rely on an upcoming event? For the past several months, the biggest news coming from the world of Bitcoin has been that huge asset management firms have filed applications with the Securities and Exchange Commission to approve spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. While the SEC hasn't made any significant decisions yet, instead pushing back its deadlines, there is a lot of enthusiasm that these financial products will in fact get approved. The belief is that if this happens, the portal will open, introducing fresh capital, lots of it. If our expectations come to fruition, it could be viewed as a major milestone for Bitcoin, transitioning it into a legitimate financial asset. Then, with higher demand, the price could soar. These near-term catalysts could be powerful price drivers for Bitcoin, but their potential positive impact is far from a sure thing. There are a million different variables that can affect the prices of financial assets out there. Above all, it's important to add Bitcoin to your portfolios to own it for the next decade. There's a good chance that your patience will be rewarded. Do you understand this? If so, then you can apply the same principles to Cardano ADA. Cardano has gone through several phases. In 2021, it completed its much anticipated hard fork event, which made its way to introduce its exclusive smart contract scripts powered by Plutus. Even though the company did celebrate this excellent achievement, Cardano mentioned in one of their blog posts that the real mission had just begun, and that the project was still at an estimated nascent stage of development. Finally, the company announced the successful completion of the much-awaited Alonzo hard fork event, and as a result, they ushered in an era of eagerly anticipated smart contract functionality. According to the announcement, the company expressed its belief that the actual mission had commenced. The Alonzo fork led to the creation of smart contracts through the use of the famous Plutus scripts, which, according to the Cardano team, is a specially designed and purposely built language that would enable them to develop smart contracts and also serve as an execution platform. The main objective of the Cardano blockchain was to rival the increasing dominance of Ethereum and its ability to host a multitude of decentralized finance applications, along with several other Web3 applications. However, the Cardano project was subject to a considerable amount of criticism since it was accused of not being able to deliver upon its promise to provide functionalities in the area of smart contracts. Even the founder of Internet Computer, which is also a rival network, Dominic Williams, had criticized Cardano for being so late and delaying things to deliver smart contract functionality that it had promised. But even with the detractors around, the hype for the upgrade and subsequent ones announced by Cardano helped drive the price of ADA to record-breaking highs. Now, it does seem like a distant possibility that an upgrade could skyrocket the ADA coin price. If you could remember, last year, the Vassal hard fork didn't really do much. As we all know, historical records indeed do not guarantee future returns, but this does not deny the fact that Cardano is set on a pace to record mind-blowing highs, and everyone is going to be shocked by it. The question is, will you be ready? But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on subscribe and notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.